Hi everybody, it's me Nina. I wanted to share with you today that Steve took me to the ER and ran a bunch of tests and everything, but yesterday I was doing pretty good after I had taken that medicine, and we had went to Walmart, which I showed that video too, and then last night about 2 o'clock in the morning, my head just was killing me, and it had me up all night long. I even took more medicine and nothing was working. So I laid down around, I don't know, 9 o'clock or so this morning for a few hours. And when I woke up, it was bad again. And I had a washcloth, across my eyes. And I told Steve, I just can't take it anymore. I'm going to have to go to the ER because the appointment I had made was for today with my doctor, and the office called me and told me that he had uh, an emergency come up, so he wasn't able to see me today, and that if I was still hurting that bad, because today was number 5, day 5 of having that severe headache, for me to go ahead and go to the ER. So Steve took me, like I said, today. And what was odd, I've never had migraines, or I hardly ever get even headaches. When I was going through things with when they thought that I had breast cancer and had the lumpectomy and all that, I had a slight headache, and it lasted for almost 3 solid weeks, but it would come and go, and it was just a nuisance. It wasn't like super painful or nothing. And I figured it was probably stress, that caused it. So when the doctor came in to my room at the ER, she noted that my pupils were really big. And so she asked Steve if they were normally that large. And he was like, no, they don't look right. And she said, well, yeah, that kind of really concerns me. And um, they had checked for if I had had like a stroke or anything, and thank God I hadn't. But so she told me, she said, well, because my blood pressure was really, really high, um, because of the pain, and then they did a bunch of tests, and it showed that my sugar was even high. And was there anything else caused from the pain? The testing? So
Nope.
she ended up telling me they were just going to give me, they call it a migraine um,
Cocktail.
cocktail. Thank you, honey. Migraine cocktail. And it had, I don't remember the names, but I know she said it had Benadryl in it, and it had something else in it. And when they got it, put an IV in me, and they put that cocktail through the IV, and I hated the way it made me feel. I just felt real loopy. I just didn't like it. And it almost kind of made me feel anxious. I don't know why, but after I had that, the pain, went way down, and my eyes went back to normal, and high, the, my blood pressure went really, really good. So pain will do a lot to your body. So after that, I went and they did a CAT scan of my head and neck, and thank goodness that came back really good too. And then all the blood work, it all came back really good. So she said, now I don't think that it was a so-called, migraine. She said, but it could have been an atypical migraine, which a lot of times they're not exactly what they say. Like a textbook migraine would be that one side of your head would hurt, not both. And my entire head hurt. The whole my whole head. Um, so she said she really believes that it was a tension um, headache, a stress headache, and that can be caused from a lot of different things. I have a really bad neck, and she said that it could have been because when she felt around my head and my neck, it was really tender. And she said that that got me, really thinking that it was the tension, stress, headache. She goes, now if you get another one and, it lasts a couple of days, she said, come in and we'll do a full workup. And just to make sure, that what it is being caused by, or, go to the root of the problem, I guess. But so, when they did the CAT scan, when I went back to the room, they put I know this drug because I knew someone that was on it, tramadol, and they put it in through my IV, and that took the pain away just about instantly. And it it didn't make me feel like the other drugs that they had put in my IV made me, feel really loopy, and I hated it. That tramadol did not. It just took the pain away. So that was a huge, huge blessing. So they called me in a prescription for a muscle relaxer because she thinks that a lot of my tension is held in my neck and shoulders, and she wanted me to take those, as needed at nighttime so that I would rest better. So we went to pick them up, and our Walmart pharmacy wasn't supposed to close till 9. They ended up closing out at 7 o'clock. So we missed it by about a half hour. So now we're in the car. We're waiting for our grandson. He takes karate, and he'll be getting out pretty soon, and we are here to pick him up. So, all right. So I wanted to give you an update because yesterday I thought it was going to stay gone, but it sure didn't. It came back with a vengeance. And so yeah, if anyone has ever had a headache like that, or migraine or whatever, and you noticed, or someone else noticed, that your pupils were dilated, real big, let me know, because the doctor said that really concerned her. But after the pain was subsided and was gone, my eyes went back to normal. So it just kind of had me curious, if anybody else has ever suffered with that. But so she told me the only thing that I had found at home, like I had said, I had been taking Excedrin migraine pills, and they didn't help hardly at all. I had been taking some Tylenol, and that didn't help. And then I had gotten those 800 milligrams of ibuprofen when I had that lumpectomy, and that did help. So the doctors told me to go ahead and take those along with the muscle relaxer. And I don't know how many days, maybe until they're gone. It'll probably say on the bottle whenever I get it tomorrow. But yeah, I'm once again, when you have that amount of pain, and I'm used to pain. I live with pain. I have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue and all of that causes really, really bad pain. So I can handle a lot. After my open heart surgery, I didn't even take any prescription drugs at all when I got home. I took Tylenol a couple times, and that was it. So I know that my pain tolerance is very high. So, but when it's gone and you can just open your eyes again without feeling like they're going to pop out of your head, or be able to stand up, because that's what was scary to me. If I was sitting down and I went to stand up, the whole top of my head, it felt like pressure was going to blow it off. It was that bad. And Steve would constantly, he was worried about me, because you can't help but go, oh, when you hurt, moan or whatever, and every time I would try to get up, it would be horrible. So when I got off of the hospital bed and started walking, and it was a beautiful day today, I just couldn't help but just thank the Lord, that I was feeling better, and I hope it lasts for a very, very long time. So, all right, I just wanted to give that little update, and thank you all that have been praying for me. And I know I try to share things with you guys, and I just, I don't know, you're part of my my family, my YouTube family, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. So God bless. Have a great night.